On the night of October 14, 1939, just a few months into World War II, a shocking event unfolded at sea. It was a daring feat by Günther Prien, a renowned German U-boat commander, and his submarine, U-47, their mission to infiltrate Scapa Flow, the primary naval base of the British Royal Navy. Scapa Flow was no ordinary target. At the time, it was considered one of the most impregnable naval bases in the world, heavily fortified with strict security measures, defensive barriers, and natural protections like small islands and narrow channels. It was here that the mighty British fleet found safe harbor. Prien, a man of immense determination and experience, meticulously studied the charts and pinpointed a small channel called Kirk Sound. This passage was believed to be blocked by sunken old ships and anti-submarine nets, but Prien was convinced he could find a way through. Around midnight, he began his audacious operation. He carefully navigated U-47 through the narrow and treacherous strait, timing his passage between low and high tides to avoid hitting the seabed or other obstacles. He managed to slip past the anti-submarine nets and British naval patrols completely undetected. At approximately 1 a.m., U-47 surfaced within the inner sanctuary of Scapa Flow. Prien used his periscope and quickly identified his target, HMS Royal Oak, a massive and proud battleship of the Royal Navy, anchored near Flotta Island. He also spotted another battleship, HMS Iron Duke, but decided to focus on Royal Oak as it seemed to be in a more favorable position for an attack. Prien ordered the first torpedo to be fired. However, due to a technical malfunction, the torpedo only detonated at the bow of the Royal Oak, causing minor damage. The uncanny part was that the British naval personnel didn't immediately realize they were under U-boat attack. They attributed the explosion to an internal issue on the ship or some accidental detonation. Prien was not deterred. He knew such an opportunity wouldn't come again easily. He quickly turned his submarine and fired 3 more torpedoes. This time, all 3 torpedoes struck the Royal Oak dead center. The powerful explosions rocked the massive battleship, and plumes of smoke billowed high into the air. The deafening sound of the blasts awakened sleeping sailors on board. Water began rushing into the ship at an alarming rate. In just 13 minutes, HMS Royal Oak, once a symbol of British naval might, plunged beneath the cold waters of Scapa Flow. This tragic event claimed the lives of 833 British servicemen, including Rear Admiral Henry Blagrove and many young cadets on board. For the survivors, many faced the freezing water, and a significant number perished from hypothermia. Prien's mission was a resounding success for the German Navy. He safely escaped Scapa Flow and returned to base triumphantly. This event sent shockwaves around the world and became one of the most memorable stories of World War II, particularly in naval warfare. It demonstrated the courage, strategic skill, and capability of German U-boats to strike even the most heavily defended positions. For Britain, it was a massive loss that significantly dampened their morale at the outset of the war.